we go. Here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here we go, here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11 MT,
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now Burrow changing the look.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mixon again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, Cook. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on third down, eluding the pressure right.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. 56, 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man downfield is Davis.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, still a long way to go in the season, we know that, but as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC, so I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
On 2, ready? 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide from Mixon. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility. And the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And Diggs has it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
your set.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route.
Come on, ready?
Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Mixing up the middle. Matt Milano, an all-pro last year, in on the tackle.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
And the tight end goes in motion left. The tight end in motion right.
12.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Burrow going to change things up.
11 MT tight. Shot.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills have come back to regain the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Jones on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
This 2nd and 4.
12.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
11 mighty.
It's 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. To the air, Allen steps away to his left.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bills a 1st down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Flushed out right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Get set.
A draw play for Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On one, ready?
Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
11.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Here we go.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
11, Thomas.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's caught one more time by Boyd. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st down. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's first and goal.
On the left side, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Burrow.
Short throw to Smith, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he will manage to get out of bounds here with the first down as they stop it with 27 seconds.
Higgins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
11. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow.
Throw left side complete. That's Burrow. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw, Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Here we go, first and goal.
11.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here we go.
Second down, goal to go.
11, Thomas. Right 80. Right up. Mighty. 11, mighty.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right through. And that's going to tie things at 20. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Allen now looks to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. So he needed 1, he ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. A good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Now the timeout comes here, and the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. Cook.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills have taken the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining.
Here we go, here we go.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bills, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.